This segment brought to you by Kansas Wheat. Learn more at rediscoverwheat.org.
Now, you went to Kansas State and earned your degree in family and consumer economics. So did you have designs on being a farm wife at some point? Or
Probably not at that point. You know, it's when we went to Chapman for high school, and Dad always geared the boys toward FFA, and I was always geared towards home economics or human ecology.
And before we go any further, Charlotte, we might note that on top of your role on the farm operation, you're also an accountant with a local farm management advisory firm, correct?
Yes, correct. We're busy time of the year right now. We're just getting geared up for tax season.
But in terms of the farm itself, that's a nice mesh,
Yes,
isn't it?
it is. It really adds to your kind of staying up on what's happening, and we're just being aware of the best way to keep the books and the trends and everything.
You have these two separate entities that you're involved with, one of which is cattle and crops with your father and your brother, correct?
Right.
And that's called Anderson Farms?
Right.
And then the other, the cattle operation purebred, is the Red Maple Gelbvieh.
Right.
Does that arrangement work well in terms of having two separate entities like that?
Oh, it has.
They
I
kind of
hope
go
so.
hand in hand together, because I mean, there's a lot of things that we do for one that's, you know, for the purebred side, we're looking at what's cutting edge, and so then we can take what we're learning from that and improving our commercial herd. One of our big things is we like to top the market when we take calves to the sale barn or sell top quality. We take our heifers out, our commercial heifers out, and what we call our seconds are still real good heifers for just a true commercial cattleman. And so then we can look at the genetics and we can kind of be ahead of the other guy in the field.
Now, we've talked cattle so far, but there's definitely a crops element to this operation on the Anderson Farm side in particular, and rather diversified in that cropping?
Yeah, we are. We've expanded that now. We was all pretty much wheat, milo, and now we're planting more corn than we are milo, and soybeans, planting quite a bit of soybeans now, using it for a rotational crop more than anything, but we're all dry land, you know, raise enough alfalfa, more than enough for what we need.
Most of it is marketed as a cash grain as opposed to
Yeah.
retaining it for feeding purposes.
Yeah, we keep a little bit of the corn and a little bit of the milo for feed,
But you do have a few head on feed as well, do you not, as feeders?
we grow our calves after we wean them. Bring them. We wean early. A lot of times, first part of September, and then we'll bring them home. We'll grow them till the middle of December, and sell the first. Well, like this year, we sold the steers in December, and we held the heifers over to the middle of January. Sold them, and
Among the many off-farm activities that the two of you have been engaged in, 4-H, and your kids have gone through the program, and you've been supportive in a whole variety of ways, right, Charlotte?
Oh, yeah. From the start, I mean, it's just a good, super organization. It builds our confidence, and, you know, we've done everything from being the beef leader or the livestock leader to, you know, right now I'm back on another term, a community leader, since there's a gap in the kids. And just, it's such a good organization. You want everybody to see the advantage of it.
And more broadly, you've both been involved in extension activities in Cloud County beyond just 4-H, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Robert was on extension board for a while. I'm currently on fair board, so that takes out quite a bit of the time right now.
You have taken leadership roles in the Gelbvieh Association.
I was on the state board for a little while. We participate a lot. We go. Charlotte probably more involved in that than I was. She was secretary for the association for 10 or 12 years.
13.
13, whatever it was. It was.
Valley Vet Supply is devoted to providing information and professional quality products at reasonable prices.
Valley Vet Supply. KFRM is one of the largest farm radio stations in the nation, dedicated to informing and entertaining rural listeners from northern Oklahoma to southwestern Nebraska. You can catch KFRM in many ways. Of course, 550 on the AM dial, streaming at kfrm.com, or on your smartphone by going to the TuneIn Radio app, or on Ag AM in Kansas on Tuesdays and Facebook every day of the week. KFRM, tune us in. You'll be glad you did.